Yes, come on in, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what time it is, baby. It's time for another episode of Therapy with your girl, Phoenix J. Stone, baby. Yes.
Should have been walked out a long time.
That's the first time it's actually done that for me. Let me just end it out. And then want to something else. That's fine. I think I'm on music instead of the other one. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, as I say, welcome on into the room, honey. My Pandora. Okay, nothing about Pandora right now. Into the room one more time. For another episode of Therapy. I've been on hiatus, sabbatical, as you may call it, honey. And a lot of stuff happened while I was on sabbatical. Clean on up to the moment right before I started taping this show. So I have definitely have a lot to talk about. Wait, just give me a second, honey. So I don't really use my tablet during the week, so every time there you go. Every time I go boot it up, it takes forever. Okay. Get it together. Alright, this is E40's new drink, Hurricane, Slurricane, Blue Lagoon Premium Cocktail. So it's gonna be sponsored by today, honey. And it tastes delicious. They say it only takes a little bit. They said blue was the best flavor to get you where you want to be. But I personally, I like blue stuff. I like the way blue stuff tastes. Anything that's blue, white stuff too. But in color, blue stuff that I like to drink. Okay. So I hope y'all miss me, and I hope y'all come in and do what I need y'all to do on these numbers. Last time when I left, I don't know, it's because my special guest didn't show up, but you girls watch, baby, and I would like, I love to tell y'all that it reached like, I think 220 views. The last time I looked at it, I looked at it was gone. How many views I had was gone. But I do thank y'all for continuing to tune in. Don't forget, after this, I usually put it on, it usually takes me all day to do it, but I put it on the YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is just Phoenix J. Stone. You can, if you go to YouTube and you type Phoenix J. Stone Therapy, then it'll pull up all the episodes, because I have a channel that, I do as much as I can do to it, because I'm working all by myself to make things happen. But that's fine. No big team, just me and I. Okay, let's get into it with birthdays. We want to say happy birthday to... Okay, this is Sagittarius season, first of all. So, I want to say happy birthday to all the Sagittarius, I guess, like that. And then, read off these names. Then I'm finna go in and do a little bit more. And then I'm kind of freestyling today because I wrote several topics, but I'm going to space them out. And then something happened last night, and I was like, ugh, I gotta talk about it now because I want to get it out now before it changes over or I forget or anything like that. So let's get ready to get that out. Okay, so starting off with birthdays, we want to say happy birthday to Nicki Minaj. She wants to have birthday to my beautiful. If I did marry a female, it would definitely be her. Tiana Taylor, she's my crush. But my sister said that's my wife. And I said, well, she's like, well, if that's your wife, that's my mistress. So we want to say happy birthday to Tiana Taylor. We want to say happy birthday to Jeju Shear. That's the son of Karen Clark Shear. We want to say happy birthday to, I hope I spelled his name right. Tylen Jacob Williams, which he's one of the Williams brothers, from Disney Channel. And he also brother to, I forgot that child's name. He played in Abbott. And he played in Everybody Hates Chris, but he's his brother too also. I'm giving y'all a little bit. So I'm like, who was that? And y'all know, like, oh, okay, well, that's who that is. Happy birthday to Chicago's own Passion Jackson. My auntie Passion, I love you so much. Happy birthday to Country Wayne. Happy birthday to Stephon Diggs. Happy 100th birthday to Dick Van Dyke. Happy birthday to Raven Simonier. And happy birthday to, wait, there's one more. Oh, Regina Hall. It was her birthday today too. When I typed in, I put her in the show. I didn't put her in the show, but I meant to. We want to say condolences. We want to say condolences to the family of Selena. I want to get their name right so bad. When I said something, I don't mispronounce it. And the girls throw me to the wolves. Because I know the Q sound like a C. Selena. Kwanzaa. I said it right earlier. You know how you say something right earlier? Selena. Okay, y'all remember Selena the singer that passed away. Well, that kid got killed by her. Oh, my grinder's going on. That's my jack. Selena got killed by her stylist. Yeah, okay, but her husband. Okay, I got it. Her not her husband. Her father, Abraham can't. I can't say that name right to save my life. But honest, if you watch the movie, Abraham Cantanilla, that's it. He passed on, I believe, on this either last night or this morning, but he did pass, and we want to say our condolences to that family. He passed away at 85, which he lived for a very long time. So by the grace of God and all, those things are good. But we want to say rest in peace to him and condolences. So I guess to the Cassidy family. All right, here we go, because I got a lot to talk about in celebrity news. We want to say congratulations to Cher, who has said that her and her boyfriend, longtime boyfriend, AE, will be tying the knot on her birthday. We want to say congratulations to them. That's right, girl, you're a younger man, honey. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I can kind of handle this because, okay. Yeah, I can kind of handle this. Everything I want to say. After that, I can really handle this and be done with it. Two things I want to say, and then I'm going to three things actually, because then that's going to take me into my topic. Because I want to do two topics today, but I don't know how it's going to go. Hopefully, I will get to do it. Okay, here we go. So we reported on. Okay, not yet. Not yet. I want to say that for the ending out, because I want to tie everything into each other. Okay, so there go my damn meat again. She wants to be on the show as always. This is really good. Like, you don't need no chaser with her. No, she just tastes like a Slurpee. Like, if you let a Slurpee melt, of course I put ice in there, so I love ice. When you let a Slurpee melt, that's what she tastes like. She's sickening, and she's getting me right to go. Okay, so here we go. So if anybody knows, there's a documentary on Netflix. So there's two stories behind this. On Netflix that 50 Cent made, and I guess he called himself calling out Diddy or trying. He has a very big disdain for Diddy, and so I have no idea why. Something about him calling him, trying to take him shopping or something. He didn't go, or whatever the case should be. I don't know what happened, but they have some kind of beef. And he released a documentary on Netflix, and the documentary details, I have not watched it. Neither will I be watching it because I don't want to see it. It's detailing like Diddy's past, some of the shady dealings that he did during the court time, some of the stuff leading up to the freak offs and stuff that happened in the freak offs or whatever. Okay, so anyway, besides the point, so Marlon Wayans said, he came in and he says, karma is going to get you for doing what you did, because why would you go out your way to do all of that? And so they had a little beef, little exchange of words on Twitter. And now that they've had that,
Hello, Moto.
I don't know why my sister's calling me on station. It should be okay. I'll call her back later on. Okay, so then they had that exchange of things. Then, so after the exchange of words, or whatever. 50 feels a certain type of way, so now he wants to come out with a part 2 to this documentary. And in the documentary of part 2, he's putting out these pictures of Diddy with Marlon Wayans hugged up on his balcony that I saw earlier while I was getting ready for to report this story. But if you know, like I know, baby, you don't have to. I'm gonna say this because this is actually kind of what I'm talking about later on. You don't have to, because somebody treats you wrong or you don't like what somebody did or something. You don't have to call them out in a negative light to make yourself look good or make yourself feel better about whatever's going on in the situation, or just shine light on yourself. Because I see no reason for you to be back and forth with this man. This man is in jail. Whatever he did do or didn't do was well. Shit. Now my hair got caught in my brain. What he did or he didn't do was well before you really hit the industry. So that's really kind of none of your business. Okay, that's that on that. So we'll be, following that closer and closer and closer. Hopefully, it all wraps up. Okay, then Netflix. So now Diddy, because they were saying that the reason why he did it on Netflix is because, if he did it on Netflix, that the prisoners in jail would be able to watch it. And so Diddy would be able to watch it. And that's why he put it on Netflix. But here's the gotcha, because now Diddy and his lawyers, he's decided to sue Netflix, I believe it's for $1.4 million. So he can sue them. He's going to sue them. He'll probably win. He probably will win the lawsuit for defamation of character. And he probably will win the lawsuit. And then when he win the lawsuit, that of course probably pay for his, years that he got left in jail or whatever, or, help his revenue or his net worth come up a little bit more because, kind of went down with everything that's going on. Okay, so that's that on that story. One more story, two more. Okay, that was still one more story, and then I'm going to get ready to wrap this up for today. So I was reporting before, when we get left off last time for the season break, I was reporting on Lala the Girl and how, of course, our condolences to that family still. How it was a whole big riffraff because they was saying that her father wanted her father came on the live and said, I want my daughter buried as a boy. When I walk into the funeral home, I want a low haircut. I want this, I want that. I want him in a suit. I want all of this, that, and the third. I don't know what happened between that time and the funeral. The funeral was on last Saturday. But I don't know what happened between that time and that time, but Lala the Girl was buried as Lala the Girl in a Gucci bathrobe that she wore and white pants. And where I was laid, it was blonde with rainbow in the front, written in the front, so pretty. And then he was like, well, I buried her. We put her in a bathrobe because whenever she was at my house, she was always in the bathrobe in a bonnet. And I'd be like, who you think you are, girl? Princess Diana or whatever. And that's why we chose to put her in that. And it was a nice turnout. It was a nice service from what I got, the snippets I got to see online. I know the first night she was dressed in a see-through casket. And then for the funeral, they had her in a regular casket, but the regular casket had her picture on top, which was beautiful. And it was beautiful. What I seen, they did an excellent job remembering her as Lala the Girl. Now, and this is the end of that story, and then I'm going to go into one more story, then I'll tie that into what I'm talking about today. Two things I'm talking about today. So, in the midst of all this, him and T.S. Madison, for some kind of reason, got into a beef, and I'm not gonna say no reason. I can understand why they got into it, because what happened is that he put T.S. Madison just put on a thing, and she said, I just want to know this father that's coming up and saying all this, that, and the third about how he wants his child. He said, because first of all, I'm not going to call her a boy or refer to her as a boy or use him pronouns because she was a trans woman. But I just want to know, where was the father when this man was beating up your daughter? And if you from jail and all this other stuff, you probably should have been Johnny on the spot when he was beating your daughter or doing what he was doing. She's on live saying that my man's beating me, all this, that, and the third. Three things I want to talk about. Okay, beating me, all this, that, and the third, and then you're nowhere to be found. He came back in retaliation, of course, against T.S. Madison to call all kind of sissies and punks and bulldaggers and this, that, and the third, and how he would come find her and all this, that, and how men get when they think they're going after the soft people. A lot of people think that transgender people are softies or gay men are softies. I say gay men, transgender people, because I am through the week of gay men and I am Phoenix on the weekends. But here's the thing. The reason why I class myself with the transgender community is because at one point in time I was on hormones. At one point in time I did want to be she. I wanted to be Phoenix indefinitely. My name I had my name picked out in everything, which is Phoenix Vanessa Miller or Phoenix Vanessa Stone. Then it was Stone because I was, in the Drake family, the Stone family. Either way else. So that's why I grew myself with the trans community. And plus that I've had, like I tell my friends all the time, I've had these since I was 9. So I think they qualify me to be a girl. Okay, so that's what Sheepsville did. T.S. Madison, of course, came back on her live and says, you playing with me, sir, but you don't know, ain't nobody, he was say how he would do certain stuff to stump her ears together and all this other stuff. And she said, ain't nobody ever finna come in my camp, especially with all the security and things. I have people that I have around me and ever let you cause even harm to me. T.S. Madison was on live a few weeks ago, and when they was talking about all this trans stuff, how it's gonna be the trans girls and stuff. And she said she has to protect the doll movement, and she put out all these guns and things to say, girl. So I want you to come over here, baby, because as soon as you do, I will air you out, and I believe she will, because she's from Dade County, Florida. Like she said, just like him. So she said she ain't never scared of no punk, pussy ass, nigga. Her words, not mine. That's what she said. So don't look at me. Come to Chicago, try to work my world, because I got a lot going on. Too much going on to be bothered with some other madness or nonsense. Okay, let me see where I'm going with this, because I'm almost done. I can't see my viewers, but I know when I go back and look at it, I have all the viewers and stuff and people who have joined in and looked in. Hi to everybody who said hello to me, and I just didn't see a lovely face. Okay, so one more story I wanted to give. That. Okay, here we go. So now I'm coming into what I'm talking about for today. So I reported on the story, I think 2-3 weeks ago, because it came out 2 or 3 weeks ago. And Tammy Roman was a live with Tammy Roman that was saying, girl, leave me alone. Everybody wants to call while I'm taping. Tammy Roman, and she was saying like how she was telling her daughter that she couldn't invite her. I thought it was her graduation, but it was her daughter's graduation. She was telling her how she wasn't going to let her daughter bring her girlfriend to her daughter's graduation. She said, I'm not going to let you bring her to the graduation, or I don't want to see her at the graduation, or you cannot invite her to the graduation. And people thought, oh, she's so horrible. She's this, that, and the third. That means she hate gay people. She don't be about this, that, blah, blah, blah. How we see a live, people take clips all the time from live and just build their own assumptions of their own world around it, and grow rumors and lies and all this and that and you don't even know what's going on. Either way, so here's the thing. So that's what she said, told her daughter, no, I don't want to see her there, and I don't think she should be invited, this, that, and the third. So when she got done with it, of course it came out, and the kids just ravaged Tammy and said, girl, she hate the gays, and this, and she don't want to be bothered with her daughter. She cussed her own daughter out, this. This week she was on Tamron Hall, and she said, I've come to set the record straight about how I feel about what was said about me. So she was saying, yes, I did tell my daughter that. She said, but the reason why I told her that is because it was her graduation. And she had only been dating the girl for 2 months. And she said, well, her dating the girl only for 2 months. She said, and then we don't even know if you and this girl really gonna work out for real, for real. And here it goes on one of the most important days of your life. You're gonna bring her around the family, and y'all gonna take pictures together. We as a family gonna take pictures. She's gonna probably be in the middle of the pictures with us, whatever. And then when we get done taking these pictures and doing this and that and the third, then y'all may break up. 2 months, y'all, you don't even really know this girl like that. Y'all may break up. And with y'all breaking up, you might feel a certain type of way about it. You might not even want to see the girl no more. You might not even remember her last name. Different things that we go through when we break up with people. And she said, I don't want you to, explaining to Tamara Hall, she was saying, you know, girl, I was just saying, don't bring her because this is an important day for you and we take pictures and stuff. And then you might not even want to see this girl no more. But now, when you look back on this day that was the most important day to you and the whole wide world, you got to look at pictures and see this girl mingling with the family, this, that, and the third. And you're like, girl, why did I even bring her? Y'all know how we break up with people. And you be like, girl, I don't want to remember their last name. 2, why would I? 3, why would I have to remember this is a really good day for me, or this is an important event? Why would I want to remember them being there? Or why would I want to remember whatever? Now that brings me into my next subject. So sometimes, I'm going to say this, sometimes parents, I'm speaking from the child's perspective, not a parent perspective, gay parent only. But sometimes parents say things and we don't understand then, but looking back on it, you can say, oh, I kind of understand why they said that or why they did that. And when she put it such as that, because she was like, girl, me being a gay against the gay community, she said, girl, I was been in the community, you know, she said, I love the LGBT Q community. She said, I was here before they even put the Q down. She said, so I would never feel that type of way towards the children. So she's like, it was just a big misunderstanding. And sometimes when we look at social media and we look at lives and stuff and we take our own projection of how things are, it's always not the right, how do I want to say this? Because I didn't write nothing down. It's not always, what we think we're looking at is not what we're looking at. Many times, many situations, we on the outside looking in and we don't know what's really going on. Boom. Which brings me to my next subject. So sometimes things that are said by parents, everything is not to hurt you. Some things are to help you more than to hurt you. I'm looking at a picture I'm actually staring across directly from a picture right now that I wish I didn't take. Me and my friends went out a few weeks ago. Matter of fact, we went to go see The Wiz. Not The Wiz. We went to go see Wicked. And we went to go see Wicked, and I took the guy who I was dating at the time, and we laughing and lollygagging and all this and that and third, not knowing that, you know, when it comes back many weeks later, that we wouldn't even be together anymore. So then, with that said, now I'm looking at the picture. Now I'll have to look at the picture, and I'll say, damn, that was a really good night, but shit, I wish he wasn't there, or damn, I wish, he wasn't there with us at that time. Because when I remember that night, I don't remember the bad part of it. So I understand in that aspect of what she was saying. So that brings me to my next thing. And if anybody wants to be like, oh girl, did she just say, she, is single, that means I'm single. I'm not going to say we broke up. I'm just going to say we single. I'm single. He's single. He went back about to whatever he was doing before he met me, and so did I. I want to talk about, that brings me to what I want to talk about today too, also accountability. This is the reason why, and I'm going to say this is the reason why we broke up, because of accountability. There was a situation while I was on break that occurred. I really don't want to talk about the situation, but I'm going to talk about it because this is therapy, so it's my healing, so y'all gonna listen.